How's it going?
Good. I'll sit over a minute.
Right over here?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Water, sorry.
So, who's this? Your friend's name is Billy Freeman?
Yeah. Long story short, I got up this morning, I owed him his food stamp card or whatever, his food stamp card, so I went to deliver it to him,
Who's that?
Billy. And he let me get some food stamps off there for the house and that, and I just never made it to getting the food stamps, so I give him his card back.
Okay. So, where's Billy live at?
I don't know, it's off of Shibley Road, that's all I
Oh, okay.
know, yeah.
Oh, Shibley?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How old is he? About 39?
Yeah, somewhere in there. I figured 41.
So he got a car?
I asked him a while ago.
So he got a car?
It's broke down.
What kind is it?
A Corolla, I believe.
Corolla. What color is it?
Blue. All right, no problem.
Jordan Shreeve?
Yes,
What's your
sir.
name? What's your date of birth?
7384.
Jordan, you're not under arrest or anything like that. I just need to talk to you about this.
Yeah,
and before I do, just in case, I'm just going to go ahead and advise you of your rights. Like I say, you're not under arrest, but anytime we interview anybody, we advise them of their rights. Just tell me yes or no whether or not you understand, okay?
All right.
Do you understand you have the right to remain silent?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you understand that anything you say may be used against you in court?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to talk to an attorney before any question and have an attorney present with you during questioning?
Yes.
Do you understand if you cannot afford to hire an attorney, it won't be appointed by the court for you prior to any questioning at little or no cost to you?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you decide to answer questions now, you can decide to stop answering at any time, and you can stop answering at any time until you speak with an attorney?
Yes.
Just sign right there. Okay. This next part says no promises or threats have been used against me to induce me to waive the rights listed above. With full knowledge of my rights, I hereby voluntarily, knowingly, and intelligently waive them, including to answer questions. That's just basically saying I hadn't promised you anything and I hadn't threatened you to make you talk to me.
All right, no problem. What was your name?
I'm Sergeant Perry.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Now, and so where do you work at?
I just got let go at Blaylock because I was missing a lot of work with my dad because he's,
I gotcha.
stage 5 dialysis. And we're in the process of getting him moved up to Bella Vista nursing home. So,
okay. When did you get let go from there?
2 to 4 weeks ago, I believe.
Okay. So, if you would kind of tell me what happened today, as far as everything.
I woke up, went out in the garage, smoked a cigarette.
What time did you wake up?
Around 10ish, almost, maybe a little less than that, 9 something, 9:45, 10.
Okay.
10 o'clock. And then I went out there and smoked. I told Billy I'd bring him his card. He's calling me all day yesterday for it. I told him I'd bring it to him, in the morning. I was waiting to go to do that. And
so now, why did you have his card?
it's drug related is what it comes down to. I use drugs, to be honest with you,
Right.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get that under control, or whatever. But
what kind of drugs you use? Meth?
Yes, sir. I do that occasionally, but it's more I'm addicted to oxycodone.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. All right.
That's why I was like, kind of shooken up this morning. Like, you know, I'm like, did I tell him I was getting drugs? You know, it's kind of just a weird deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. You know. So.
Right. Okay. So go ahead.
But yeah, pretty much I woke up, did that. I made a call to a couple people I was trying to find some. You know. So I get a hold of him. He said he located some. So I just got up, kissed my lady. You know, told her what was going on. Left. Went to his house, picked him up, went to Long John Silver's in Van Buren, waited for the person to bring him, finally got him, came back home, and then, I went to, we went, she uses too, but we both went in the bathroom, we snored him or whatever, so I was crushing him up or whatever, and she went to the crib and, and found the baby like that, and...
She was in the crib?
Yeah, in the crib.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just... I didn't know what to do. I was freaking out. She said, call 911, so I called them, and then I hung up, and I called them back because I was like, is there I didn't really see all that much, and I wanted to check if there's a pulse, if she was breathing, and she's, it's just kind of a crazy situation. And then I was like, well, let me get Billy home so we can get to the hospital. The ambulance is on their way,
So you went and picked Billy up?
That was this morning, yeah.
What time did you pick him up?
Must have been around 10:45 or so. I got up around 9:45, 10-ish, I made some phone calls.
So you went and picked him up, and then y'all went and met the guy that bought the pills.
Yeah.
And then you just came home.
Yeah, well, because I was supposed to bring his food stamp card. I left my wallet, So I was like, well, we'll just have to go back and get your food stamp card, after we get these. Oxycodone makes you kind of sick. You don't feel that great, so... It worked out because my lady wanted me to come home and bring her some, so she felt better before I dropped him off anyways, and I left the card at home. So I came all the way back, and I grabbed my wallet, of course, put it in my pocket so I was going to give him his card, and I went in the bathroom and started breaking those up because I used my card to break it up, and that's when she found the baby, and
So she found the baby or you found the baby?
She found the baby in the crib.
The baby was in the crib?
The crib, yes, sir.
So what happened to her?
I have no idea. That's what's crazy. I don't even know. We had her out. She was sick yesterday, and she was throwing up or whatever a little bit. I took her out in the morning, got her some sausage. Eva was sleeping. I bathed her. But, we put her back in the crib.
Right.
And she slept a lot of the day. We got her back out. She was laying Eva was laying in bed with her. And she's just playing, drinking a bottle, just sitting there. And then me and Eva were baking cookies and that. My dad was there. He's out in the garage, smoking cigarettes in between, as we're baking. And the baby's kind of falling asleep, I guess, as we went in the room and checked on her. And then, I ended up setting her back in the crib, and I made the bed. I was doing some laundry, and Eva started watching some Sons of Anarchy. I was cleaning up and all that. And, then she's tired. She went to go lay in bed, and pretty much, after that, I stayed up a little bit later, but not much,
So was your dad up and around when you got back?
He's always up and down. He's got PTSD.
Okay. But when you got back, or when you got up, was he up then, your dad?
Yeah, I seen him in his room sitting on the edge of his bed or whatever. I went and told him, he's the one that gets the pain script, So I went and I told him I was going to go get something this morning to get him well, you know what I mean? So I kind of informed him of that, so... But that's only a little bit I talked to him in his room,
Is he pretty mobile?
Not really. He could have been, at one time, but I kept on trying to tell him when he was at the nursing home when he first went. I believe they chopped his toes off or whatever. No, I can't even remember. It's been so much, but I've dealt with so many hospitals with him and that. When he first went into the nursing home or whatever, he skipped rehabilitation. I told him, you got to get out of that wheelchair. Your muscles are going to stop working.
Mm-hmm.
So that happened, and he just can't walk that good. He can walk, but I don't really know, you know. He says he's in pain, or I don't know if he's just saying it because he wants people to do stuff for him, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, but I guess he can, for the most part, all he walks from is the bedroom to the garage to smoke, and from there to the bathroom.
I got you.
And then he'll go out there. I've been waking him up recently, which we forgot to do today. Wake him up and he goes to dialysis. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Okay. Who, is that what Billy's going to say pretty much happened?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he's going to tell you about the drugs or the food stamp card. I just figured it was
what
to be honest.
What happened to her? Because, man, there's blood everywhere, you know?
Yeah, because that's where I seen it. You know, Eva was holding her, and then there's stuff on her shirt, I don't know, and then she went out to the couch or whatever, and then there was blood there. You know, I wasn't there that long. I was trying to get him.
So blood was already on the couch.
I don't know if it was on the couch or what, but it was like on her face, the baby's face. So.
And then y'all took her back in the bedroom?
It was kind of a frantic moment. Right. I was running back and forth a couple of times. I'm like, I got to go. I got to get Billy so we can get back. The ambulance is on their way, and then we can get up to the hospital. You know, that's all I did. You know, I said, you know.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what to do with him, you know. What am I going to leave him here and leave? I just didn't know. You know, I felt like I was in a bind there, you know. And we were just buying drugs. I was kind of panicking, you know. So.
Yeah. Are you selling any?
No, sir. I'm not selling. I'm a user.
I think you're selling a little bit.
I've sold a few pills, not much, and more like trade them for food stamps or whatever.
I've got somebody that bought some from you, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be getting one on that for a long probably. But that's beside the point.
Yeah. To be honest, I rarely sell them. We more use them. You know, there's 3 of us taking them. You know, it's kind of a...
Yeah, hang on just a second, okay?
All right, no problem.
Go on.
Yeah, like you asked me about selling them. A few of them I maybe sold here and there, but this month I sold some because we were trying to get a car out to try out of the shop. But other than that, I don't really sell them that often, to be honest with you, sir.
I gotcha. How long have you been married?
2 days.
2 days? Holy cow, man.
That's crazy, isn't it?
2 days. How long have you been dating?
A year.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, she's really about getting all the paperwork signed and doing the mystery deal because we got married on our anniversary pretty much, so that's how that worked out.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm just curious how she got all these bruises on her head.
I just seen a bruise on her side of her face is all I seen right there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, sir. I can't answer that question for you.
So what kind of mother is Eve? I mean, was she done something like that?
No, I wouldn't think so, you know. I mean, even...
Something
you know,
that...
I know, yeah.
First of all, she didn't fall out of the crib.
Yeah.
100% that didn't happen.
No, I understand that, sir. Eva's, you know, she kind of sleeps a lot. I've been trying to get her... I was hoping getting married and that would get her into wanting to work and get motivated and get up, and I just...
Right.
I don't know, you know. I mean, for the most part, she's pretty decent with the kids, you know. That's from what I know, you know.
Well, I mean, what's the autopsy going to show, you think?
I have no idea. I can't tell you that. I mean, I seen the baby for what little bit of time I was there and I left. I have no idea.
But you was up before she was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was the baby doing when you got up?
I did. I mean, I told you I got up, I went to the garage, and I smoked cigarettes and made some phone calls.
You didn't notice her?
She wasn't making any noises, so I figured she was sleeping. It's pretty dark in our room, you know.
Gotcha. Huh.
So.
Okay.
You know, and she either picked her up I can't really, you know, we were asleep. Maybe was fussing a little bit at maybe 4 or 5 in the morning. Got her up, had her in bed.
Did you say, is your grandpa that lives with you?
That's my dad.
Your dad?
Yes, sir.
So you think your dad would have done something?
No, I don't believe that. No, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, And you was with Billy the whole time?
Yes, sir, this morning.
Billy never was by himself or anything?
No, I left him out in the car when I ran in to we'd do.
So Billy never went in the house?
No, sir, he did not.
I gotcha.
She got them bruises somehow, I do not know. The only ones I've seen for the second was there by her eye, is all I remember seeing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of blood on the couch.
Was there some? I just know right then it was happening. Then she picked her up, like right after that.
Off the couch?
Yeah, and then started. I think she ran to the bedroom and then came back out there. And I was trying to get her and calm her down. You know, I'm like, you need to settle down. You know. And then I was like, I got to get Billy and take him home so we can get up to the hospital. You know.
Okay. So when you left this morning, Eva was asleep. Is that right?
Yeah, I woke her up. I woke her up.
Did she get up?
No, she laid in bed there and smoked a cigarette. Nah, we kind of just laid in bed smoking a cigarette. We're supposed to be smoking in the garage.
So that was around 9:30? 8:30?
I can't tell you what time. It had to have been probably 10:30ish maybe, because I just left over to Billy's and it don't take that long to get to Shibley Road. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the reason I was talking to my ex-wife when you told me, it's been a big nightmare between my ex-wife and my lady. A bunch of drama happened just recently. My mom was down here. My mom ended up going home. You know, it's kind of a...
So why did you tell me you went by your ex-wife's?
I didn't go by there. I was on the phone with her.
Oh, okay.
It's like, it's weird me to talk, you know, Eva gets mad at me when I talk to my ex-wife. You know, it's kind of one of them deals. She said, can you please call me? I haven't been able to have my kid recently because she's pregnant and some stuff got, I don't know, they were arguing. It's a big ordeal because my lady put...
What's her name? What's your ex-wife's name?
Pam Shreeve. I'm pretty sure she hadn't changed her name back.
And so she texted you, right?
Yes.
About what time was that? Do you remember?
I don't know. It was when I was driving to be on my cell phone. It'll have it time-stamped or whatever.
And when did you call?
Yeah. She's keeping my daughter. You know, I try to not tell her that I got back to using because, you know, I don't want to lose my kid. You know what I mean?
So she texted you at what point in time?
As I was driving back. Matter of fact, what it was is, you know, Arena Road. I was pulling up to Arena Road to make a left to go that way, and two police SUVs about hit me. So I just got back over, and I went up to Northridge, and I started going that way. And I've called Eva about 8 times in between leaving Billy's and trying to get that way, which she wouldn't pick up. So I just did that. But when I got over, I was going up to Northridge is when I got the text. So then, from my ex-wife, call me please, and I called.
So why didn't you just come on to the house?
Because you guys pushed me out of the way, so I got back there. Well, I was going to go that way, but I just didn't want to go there. I didn't know.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's just the Eva and Pam deal. I just didn't want to be at the house, being on the phone with my ex-wife, trying to discuss about my kid.
But I thought you didn't get a text till you was up at Northridge.
Yeah, I was going that way to the house. You can go through Northridge and go back that way to Boulder. You know, you go up to Northridge, make a left, go on down. I guess that ain't Northridge. What is that? What is it? Whatever that road is by Citizens. It takes you in the back way, Northridge.
So Eva didn't go with you?
No, sir. She was at the house.
Eva didn't go with you?
No, sir.
To Billy's?
No, sir.
Huh.
I picked up Billy, his son, and his wife, went to Long John's, bought some pills, was going to drop him off, but I had to go back to get the food stamp card.
Okay. So what's Eva going to say? Eva going to say that she went with y'all?
But to Billy's?
Hmm?
No, she's not going to say that. Unless she's lying. I mean, I can't tell you what she's going to say, but she's with me.
So you're telling me her and Billy are not going to say the same thing?
No. Billy knows that I went to his house myself.
Jordan, listen to me, okay?
Yes, sir.
They're already talking to Billy.
That's fine. I'm telling you the honest truth.
Hold on. But they're already talking to Eva too.
That's fine.
So you're telling me if Billy and Eva say that y'all were all three together, and you're the only one that's got the different story.
It's a lie. I'm telling you the honest truth. Is there cameras at Long John Silver's? Is there cameras? You know, we could look those up.
No.
You know, I stand by that word. I'm telling you, everything I'm telling you is the honest truth, sir.
Okay. Okay. So the police push you out of the way, so you go on north on 59.
Yeah, and I go up to whatever that is, the back road where Citizens is into north.
I mean, you knew the police were coming, right?
I didn't know. No, I didn't know what was going on. I have no idea.
I thought you called 911.
I did call 911. Yes, sir, I called 911.
Okay, I'm just confused, I guess. So, you're on your way back, and the police...
I called 911. I told her I had to drop her off, or them off, remember? I drove them home. I rushed back. I called Eva, I don't know, 8 times in between there trying to get a hold of her. I get almost Arena Road, like I'm trying to get over as I looked at my
So you took Billy all the way up Shibley Road. You called 911.
Yes, sir.
You and Billy go all the way out Shibley Road, and you're all the way... Hold on. And you're all the way back, and the police are just now getting there. Does not make a bit of sense.
I'm telling you the honest truth, sir. I swear.
No, hold on. That doesn't make any sense. Because when you call 911, the police are on their way then. Not while you're already on your way back from Shibley Road.
Yeah.
And am I missing something?
I don't know what you're missing. You could look at the time on my phone when I called 911 and when I went to Billy's. You know, I don't know when I can tell you I dropped him off. You know, it's in between that.
Did you take him all the way home?
Took him all the way home, and his wife and son were in the car. But me and Billy, I just didn't add them. They came with us. Remember when we went to Long John's, Billy, his wife, and his son were in the car.
Oh, Billy's wife was in the car.
Yes.
So, and the son.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I misunderstood the text. Okay.
No, I didn't say that part. I was just thinking Billy. I don't know why. I just didn't add them in there.
So you went and picked Billy up, Billy and his wife and son. Y'all go to Long John Silver.
Yes, sir.
And then you come home.
Yes, sir.
When you get home, you call 911.
I grab my wallet, go in the bathroom to do the pills, like I said.
So where's Billy and his wife and kid?
They're in my car, in the truck out front.
Okay, so then y'all leave. You go all the way out to Shibley Road, drop them off, and you're coming back, and the police are just now coming.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what happened. I don't know why it took them so long. I don't know.
Jordan, listen to me. That doesn't make sense.
I'm telling you the honest truth. I don't know what to tell you, sir.
Hold on. Calm down a second. That didn't happen like that. Because there's no way you called 911 from that house and you drove all the way out to Shibley Road and back before the police responded.
I guess they respond, so I swear to you, I'm telling you the honest truth. I am. I don't know if
was it. So there were marked police cars?
There were just 2 SUVs. I just seen it in my. You know, I put on my blinker, looked in my side mirror to get over, and they were so close. I thought they were going to hit me, so I just pulled back into and went straight on and let the turn lane. There was no lights on, no nothing. It was just one behind the other. Didn't really pay attention to them.
I got you. Okay. And so you went up North Ridge and then back around that way. Where'd you stop at?
I don't know where I was. I drove, past the school there. Was that the middle school or something? I think I've seen before. It says middle school. I went on. I think I went through the North Hills Boulevard. I think I went past there. I made a left and I stopped. And I was talking to her. She's trying to talk about my kid because she's catching on. Something about drugs. She's wanted me to admit to doing drugs and this and that. And, Eva's pregnant. It's just a bunch of drama stuff. And I just, I haven't seen my kid in a little while here.
You need something to drink?
No, I got some water here, sir. Thank you.
Fill it.
You don't have any smokes on you, do you?
I think they parked my truck when I pulled back up to the house there.
Okay. I'll try to find some. We got guys that smoke, so I'll find some as soon as I can. I'll come to you with that.
All right, thank you.
No problem. All right, you want to come out here?
You want to close this?
No, you can leave it.
All right.
We'll go right back.
Hey, what's your cell phone number?
Area code 352. 3.
Is it in your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Both of our phones are.
Who's the service with?
Sprint, they're both under my account. I've been with them like 12 years or so.
Do you have a Google email?
I think I just got one. It's I just got a new iCloud. It's Jordan.
All lower caps?
Yeah, does that matter? I wasn't sure.
At Gmail?
At iCloud.com. I believe those are all lowercase, though.
Is that a Gmail account? Or is
This is
it
iCloud. I didn't know that.
You don't have a Gmail account?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. I think I'll be right back.
All right, thank you.
Jordan?
Yes, sir. You're fine.
So, what happened yesterday with the baby?
She I don't know, she was throwing up. She threw up in the bed, and then I cleaned that up, and I put it all in the, the dirty laundry in the garage. I got her up, tried to feed her some sausage. She didn't want to eat that. Put her in the bathtub, bathed her, and then I just put her back in her bed. And then she went to sleep, and then, that's where she'd been most of the day. We went to a doctor's appointment, came home. She was still there,
What were the wipies of blood in the trash can? Did you do that, or did Eva do that?
I didn't know there was wipies in there.
Yeah, there's wipies with blood in the trash can.
Not that I recollect. I cleaned some throw-up that was black. It looked like black with wipies.
100%
not blood.
No, it's blood. It's 100% blood.
Oh, that's the dark black stuff?
It's not black. It's blood.
Oh, this was black. What I cleaned up was
and this is on wipies that are still wet from today.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Did she clean something up there first? They got there? I don't know. No, because the only thing I cleaned up yesterday was.
What about today? Did you use any wipies?
No, I haven't used. No, sir.
Because there's blood smear on the floor. Maybe, I don't know, I was thinking maybe the blood got on the floor and y'all were just trying to clean it up real quick.
No.
Just to clean it up, Raj.
When she got the baby out, it's hard to tell because she was so frantic with her, holding her. That's why I didn't know at first what was wrong, because she grabbed her out of there. And, and then she ran to, I think, the living room. I can't really recollect all. It was just, I was panicking, and she ran to the living room, and then it's back and forth, and all that stuff was on her shirt, so she laid her down on the couch, I think, from what I can remember, and then she's flipped her over, then we flipped her over,
So what happened to her?
She might have picked her up right again, huh?
What happened to her?
I do not know.
This is the deal, Jordan. You, Eva, and your dad. Only three in the house.
Yes.
Only three in the house.
Yes, sir.
Right? We can both agree on that.
Yes.
Right? Okay. The baby did not die from an accident. The baby did not die from illness.
Yeah.
Okay? The baby was killed. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So,
all I can tell you is where I was and what I've done.
Well, there was a lot of time you were up when when Eva was in bed asleep.
She was in bed. Does that mean she was sleeping? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I can't tell you. I can only tell you what I was doing.
Because when you called, so you was pretty frantic when you called 911?
I called at first, and I was like, I didn't know because I couldn't see, and she was freaking out, calling 911, and I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like saying that the baby was stiff or something. I'm like, well, check her pulse. And I called, like, it's hard to remember. I had it on deal, and I was like, well, I'll call back because I didn't know. And I was like, set her down so I could see her, I couldn't see her. And then I seen her, and I called back. Yeah.
You told him you'd call back?
Yeah, I just said that real quick, and then when she set her down, I could see what she looked like. I called, I called right back. I knew that there was something wrong.
Okay. Is there a reason why you didn't tell Billy what was going on?
I didn't know what to tell him. I didn't know what the deal was yet. I didn't know what was going on.
Jordan, do you understand everything that you did absolutely makes no sense whatsoever? You understand what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, sir.
I mean, that just don't make sense, man, at all. Why would you... Oh, I'm going to run Billy home real quick.
Because I didn't know what to do. We just went and got drugs. I did, I'm...
Okay, and you got your wife's baby there dead.
I know, I didn't know she was dead. I thought I felt a pulse when we felt it. I didn't know that for sure. Why would I call an ambulance?
When you called, you was pretty calm.
I'm just telling you from what I'm telling you. I only know where I was and can vouch for the time where I was.
Okay.
I don't know what she did. She was in bed. I don't know if she was sleeping. I told you, you can look at my phone calls of where I've called today or whatever.
So last night...
You can look at my record. I'm not an abusive person. I'm not...
So last night when she was in bed, she got in bed with y'all, right? Or y'all put her in bed with y'all at some point?
Yeah, she got her up.
What time was that?
I can't tell you. I don't remember. It was after we got back from the doctor. So we went to the doctor's appointment. I think we got out of there at 7 maybe. So sometime after 7.
When y'all were in bed?
No, just to lay there with the baby. She got the baby out of the crib and laid down with her.
I'm talking about, did she wake up?
In the middle of the night?
Yeah.
I told you it was like 4 or 5. I didn't look at the clock, so I don't really know.
Okay. And so she was in bed with you a little bit, and she was fine then?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then did she put her back in the playpen deal?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then what time did you get up?
9:45, I think I told you. 10 o'clock, somewhere in there.
Well, you left about that time.
No, I said I left around 10:30, 10:45.
Okay.
Because, this girl had to be to work at 11 at Long John Silver's. And then she said from there, when she got to work, that lady could bring, the pills up there. And then we sat there for like an hour. It was like noon. I got a text message from Eva.
It was like 45 minutes.
Huh?
So why were you? Yeah, when you got back in the truck with Billy, you were like really frustrated and.
No, I was like
irritated.
No, I was.
No, you were like. It doesn't concern you. Why would you say that? And why would you say?
Because what the deal is when we were coming back, he was trying to get pills off me, and he's always trying to mooch off me, and I was aggravated with him. And I just said, just take them, man, and I left. I had enough problems going on at my house to be dealing with him and his drug addiction,
Okay.
But that's all I can tell you. I can tell you over and over where I was, the times I was, what time I think stuff was. That's all I know.
Okay.
I did not hurt that kid. I'm not an abusive person. You could call people I know, my ex-wife, my daughter. I probably spanked 4 times in my whole life. I've never touched Eva's kids like that at all.
Right.
I'm not that kind of person.
Well, people do stupid stuff sometimes when they're on drugs.
No, I've never done anything like that. I've been doing drugs a long time, and I hate to say that. That's an ignorant thing to say,
right,
and a stupid thing to say, but I would never hurt a kid.
Would you agree to take a lie detector? Do you have a problem with that?
I don't care.
Okay. If you don't have, maybe we could rule it out like that, and somebody. I mean, this is my deal. Something happened, and y'all's story is not matching up to the deal. So we have to find out. And whether it was her, whether it was you, whether it was your dad,
yeah.
I don't know.
Understand that, yeah.
So we need to find out.
I mean, I love them kids like my own. I pick them up. I take care of them. I pay for all the Christmas gifts. She hasn't worked in over a year. I do everything for them kids.
Right.
You know?